The Cuisinart soup maker and blender is one great multitasker. Not only does it crush ice and make great smoothies, but you can also create an entire batch of steaming homemade soup in just a few simple steps. This machine lets you saute, stir, simmer, and puree all in one place. Today we're going to be making a spiced carrot soup. To get started, I've already preheated my soup maker for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to adjust the time and the temperature. I want to put it on low for the next couple of steps. You'll notice that the lid has a removable measuring cup, very handy for measuring your ingredients and then pouring them right in. Or you can just take the entire seal-tight lid off. I'm going to start by pouring in some olive oil. And we're going to add some chopped onion and some minced garlic. We're going to let these three ingredients saute together. And a really nice feature of this soup maker is this little button right down here, the stir button. Watch when I press it, it'll combine our three ingredients. I'm just going to do that off and on for the next 2 or 3 minutes while my ingredients saute. My onions, garlic, and olive oil have sauteed, so I'm going to turn up the heat to medium and add my carrots. You can see the steam inside the container. Smells delicious. Oh, can you hear that? It's starting to bubble. Add our carrots. And we're going to let these carrots cook by themselves for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to add our spices. It's been about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add the spices through the hole on the top. I'm going to start with the salt, and then about a teaspoon of curry powder. Great. Again, I'm going to use that stir function to combine all of my ingredients, and then we're going to let this cook together for about 1 to 2 minutes. Our final ingredient is the broth. Again, I'm going to remove the top and pour this in. I'm now going to turn the soup maker on to high, and I'm going to let my mixture come to a boil. The heating plate sure is effective. Look at these bubbles. Now that it's come to a boil, I'm going to turn down the temperature to medium and let it simmer for about 15 minutes before I go into our final step and puree it. My soup has been simmering for about 15 minutes, so now it's time for the final step, and that is pureeing it. In order to use the blending function, I need to turn off the heating function. This soup maker and blender has a 900-watt motor and 4 blending speeds, so you know that we're going to have a really creamy, silky texture. I'm going to put a kitchen towel on top, which is always a good precaution whenever you're blending hot liquids. And I'm going to turn the dial to the highest speed. In no time, we'll have a nice, silky texture. Let's take a look at our soup. I'm going to use the towel. Woo, look at that steam. That is some hot, spiced carrot soup. I'm going to pour it into my soup bowl. Oh, look at that delicious, silky texture. This is also a great machine for keeping your soup warm. You can place it right back on the base, keep the lid on it, and it'll stay warm until you're ready for seconds. I'm going to garnish my soup with some plain yogurt and a little cilantro. And cleanup couldn't be easier. When you're finished with your soup, simply fill it halfway with warm water, add a drop of dish soap, and let it whirl, and that'll clean out the container beautifully. Hot, steaming, delicious soup, all made with my Cuisinart soup maker and blender.